Well, it is new season day today, and it's hopefully going to be better than the last couple we've seen. We will have a live reaction to that here in like a little bit for this video. If you want to skip to it, you can. We got a lot to talk about in terms of, we got pack leaks that kind of look crazy again, and also kind of point towards what this promo might be. And the new update drops, by the way, guys, and the game, it's broken. Maybe not as bad as the other time that the update dropped earlier this year, where the game literally became slow motion and the menu screen players were on the middle of the pitch. It's not quite that bad, but we'll talk about that more in a sec, because I guess we just can't release an update without breaking the rest of the game. But anyway, quickly, by the way, weekly objectives, daily objectives here, if they're left unclaimed, they can always be used in the next season. All year, that's been a thing, and right now I should have 500 XP and 50 XP bonus here for this new season, so remember that for next season when you have, you know, objectives that have been left unclaimed, they will go to the next season's XP, not this one. If you guys want to buy coins, you can go to mmoxp.com. The link is in the description. Use my code JFC at checkout for a 5% discount. And yeah, you know, content, you're ready to scroll through the SBC section. Just they're loan players, I guess. Showdown loan Joao Felix untradeable. And I know obviously this like problem in itself is not that big of a deal. Like, it just shows loans. Obviously, everybody knows it's a glitch. It's not that big of a deal. But what it does show is just a level of, like, I don't want to say incompetency, but it's just a level of not understanding how their game works, because clearly they did not mean for this to happen. And they didn't change anything really related to this SBC content, right? They didn't change anything related to SBC, like player SBCs, right? Did they? Unless I'm missing something. But, you know, what made this now break, where loans pop up? Like, it just shows you the coding of this game clearly is not where it's supposed to be. And they're constantly unintentional things keep happening all the time. And, you know, Nick tweeted out, dog shit update once again. Cowards, stop adding animations no one gives a fuck about and work on responsiveness for one fucking time in your lives. Can't control any of my players once again. And this, you know, we talk about the delay and unresponsiveness of this game a lot, right? I'm sure you guys have heard me complain about it a million times. I don't want to complain all the time, but we do have to understand here at the same time, we're playing a game where the devs don't understand what's going on. You know, we've had unresponsive gameplay for a decade and they can't fix it. It's clearly something embedded into the game that either is intentionally in there because of XYZ reason, or secondly, gross incompetence, and you be the judge on whichever one that might be. I made a video basically talking about all of this, Curious Case of DDA, if you guys have never seen that video, but it's been a shit show. All of us has been a fucking shit show this year. I mean, you know this by now. We might talk about it more later. Content today though, Marius Wolf came out, 6'2", high. He's not that good. He's really not that great. If it's a +2, he could be, but it's not really the best card ever, but he also is cheap, 84 rated squad. It's the same thing with the other one, with Knauf. It's kind of the same thing. This card is honestly really not good. 75 composure. Shooting is just fine. You know, the passing's okay. Everything's okay on this card, right? The play styles even are not crazy. No shooting ones. It's just kind of meh. But okay, on to the leaks now. We got some packs that we want to talk about here, and they're kind of interesting. I'm not going to lie, because they kind of point towards something, and let's read them firstly. Ultimate Birthday Icon Guarantee Pack includes 20 rare gold players, 85 or higher, so 20 times 85, 3 guaranteed to be 89 or higher, with a guaranteed Ultimate Birthday Icon. Just of this FUT Birthday promo icon team, you're guaranteed one of them. That tells me we're probably going to see a pretty big selection of players, because even if there was like 7 or 8 icons, and even if 1 or 2 weren't the best, that's still, I feel like too high of a chance someone to pack something crazy for EA's liking. We might see a lot of players in packs for this promo. We got the Premium Ultimate Birthday Pack, includes 50 rare gold players, 83 or higher, 5 above 86, and 1 guaranteed Ultimate Birthday player item. And then this one is an Ultimate Birthday Duo Guarantee Suck Me and Fuck Me Pack, includes 50 rare gold player items, rated 84 or higher, 7 above 87 or higher, and then 2 guaranteed Ultimate Birthday player items, rated 89 or higher. So this kind of shows to me here, we might see a bunch of players in packs. Like, it won't be a promo team of 11 players and like 5 icons. I think Fantasy FUT kind of was like that for a while. To me, we're gonna see a bunch of players in this promo, and then the 80 times 3 rare gold players pack, probably going to be some sort of upgrade pack coming up shortly here. Could be one of those things where it is like the crafting upgrade potentially, where we could see that, right? So that kind of, this points to me here, like we're gonna see a bunch of players in this promo, which I like that. If you guys did not see, they did finally include in this update, you can turn loans on or off, like when you search your club, they will show up or not, which honestly is an extremely rare EAW. We gotta give them credit where credit is due. That is a good feature. We've needed that for a while, so thank you for giving us that. So here's like a prediction on what FUT birthday cards could be, right? They're gonna be cards that are probably fan favorites or players we've had in FIFA for a while, right? Like it says here, we're gonna see skill moves and weak foot boost to 5 stars. I would not be shocked to see more players in this. And also this icon team here that, this is all predictions, but I wouldn't be shocked to see double the amount of icons here, because if that pack is gonna come out, I would doubt that it's going to be with cards that would look anything like this. You're going to have a lot of great cards in here like this, but also some stinkers. 100% you're going to have in there if they're going to release that pack. Random side note, throw back some of these favorite all-time FUT birthday cards here. Look at this at Barbo. That's incredible. Left back Gareth Bale, David Luiz, this Mbappe and St. Max combo. I mean, those were two of the best cards in the game. Renato Sanchez, Vidal. These cards are so much fun to go back and look at, because we're at the point now where there's so many players in FIFA that are not in the game anymore, like Ibarbo, Velasi, Vidal, that are fun to look back on, and maybe we can get back in the game one day. Okay, so I was seeing some comments about fodder saying like, hey, do we sell before this Friday, or do you think it's gonna go up even after this Friday? And I'm always of the opinion that I want to sell before a new promo drops, just because there's always a chance that something goes wrong, where a ton of tradable supply comes out, you kind of get fucked over. So I'm always kind of thinking sell. That's kind of what I'd say. Even if you have high rated stuff that hasn't really moved yet, 88s, 89s, even 90s, 91s, you could hold on to those maybe, but outside of that, I'd probably sell the rest because you're up on the rest of that. So I'm good with that. Market stuff, I talked about it yesterday a bit. If you want to go and watch that, you can. I basically just said that in all likelihood, I would expect the market to continue to drop a little bit as time goes on during this promo, because these cards should be all relatively usable. That would be my guess. Now, I will shut out my video once again here. Heart of Freedom says, great video, my friend. For sure it exists. I'd love more content like this. Thank you for the Curious Case of DDA video. If you guys want to see more of that type of content, just have to let me know in the comments. We talked about yesterday the cards that did not work for you, right? The cards you hated, overrated, you didn't like them. There's a few I picked like that were really unpopular takes, right? One of them is from Christian here, who says, Gold Van Dyke never worked for me. Chat, is this, maybe how he plays, or is this just a skill issue? What do you gotta say about this one? I'm not so sure that that's not anything but a skill issue, but Christian, maybe Gold Van Dyke just didn't work for you. I don't know. Mr. Magor says, defensive AI is so broken. Every defender's moving like prime moments. Usain Bolt. Let's nerf every attacking play style. Biggest content creators don't even care because their job is now sitting in the menus and spamming share plays. I want to kind of like acknowledge this second part of this comment here, because I've always thought that, yeah, the spamming share plays content is obviously like fun to watch for sure. It's definitely hurt the level of content just in terms of random things in the community as well, because I'm not going to sit here on my high horse and say like I make the best content in the world, but the DDA video I made where I put a lot of time into that video, which I love doing. I don't regret it at all, but that video just was never going to do as well as even my daily uploads do. And for those people who, spam share plays, all they got to do is basically just record the share plays, upload it, and that's their most viewed videos. So it's hard to blame them for being like, yeah, let's upload more of these because everybody wants to see them. Clearly, they're the most viewed videos on their channels. But I feel like we don't see as many cool content things anymore. Does that make sense? I feel like there could be so much more. Remember the Fatal series? So many random things like that could be a thing that I feel like aren't a thing anymore. Maybe I'm just missing them. I'm sure there's people out there that make great content for Ultimate Team that I'm like not really familiar with, because there's just so many creators out there nowadays. But it's hard to blame them when they get a ton of views. Uday414 says, I don't get why playstyles like Aerial Plus and Whip Pass exist, which you have no way of defending, or at the very least is very hard to do consistently. You could have a Div 6 player spam crosses all game and park the bus and still be someone really good. This is kind of that thing that it's tough to balance if you're, in EA's perspective, where like skill gap wise, it's almost impossible to make headers and crossing have skill. I mean, I'm sure there's a way to do it, but just the nature of it, it's always going to be easy to do. And I think that that's just how it is going to be. Like you don't want to have a game where crossing is like non-existent, and you also don't want heading the ball to be too OP. Like Aerial Plus was really overpowered, and they nerfed it a little bit. I haven't used it since the nerf, but it's a hard balance. I actually understand from EA's point of view that I think the 90% of like the player base, like the casual player base, loves when headers are good because they like crossing, and heading is fun, right? But the people who obviously are like higher skill level at the game, heading is pretty cheese, obviously, and it's kind of sucks to concede, but they are fun to score. Like they are undoubtedly fun to score when you're able to like whip in a good good cross and, you know, power header with Drogba, right? Like, that's fun. But it is cheese, and I think that that is it's a tough balance to like deal with. Another one here, Sawa's most overrated card ever. Now, this one, I saw a lot of Sawa's being overrated, but then a lot of replies here like skill issue, skill issue. A lot of replies that actually offer something different, right? I feel like Sawa's one of the most like polarizing cards this year. I think it's simple. I think if you're good at dribbling with your left stick, you love her, and if you don't do that, you're not gonna like her. It's that simple, honestly. Because Press Proven Plus is basically a left stick dribbling play style that if you don't do that, you don't use that, then it's like you're not gonna like the card probably. And last comment, Anthony Garcia says, do you think reducing the time on FUT champs and rivals to 3-minute halves like in the 86 Cup friendly mode could reduce the stress? I felt like when I lost in the cup, I wasn't too upset because I was quickly in another game and forgot about it. But when you spend almost 15 minutes in one game and lose, I assume most people feel like they wasted so much time for nothing. Love to hear your thoughts. Keep up the vids, bro. Thank you, Heart. So what I would say is I don't necessarily know if having things like the 3-minute half would make it so that you would care less about your rivals and champs losses, because they mean more, especially in champs. Like your champs games and your losses obviously mean more because you have limited games. So I don't really think that that would help per se, but what I think would help, and what the reason I think more so than the game time itself, you might have felt like when you lost in the cup, you weren't upset. I think part of that might have been because the game was fast. Part of that was because when you lost, it didn't mean anything, right? It was just a casual game mode. Only thing that mattered was wins and playing. That was it. But there was no match limit, and you could just hop into games as much as you wanted to, and they were pretty quick, right? And that was it. That is what we need in FIFA. FC 25 needs a game mode where losses don't really mean much, and just get rewards for wins. And maybe you want to have a tournament game mode, sure. You get knocked out to the back of the start or the first round of the tournament, then fuck it. Like, that doesn't really matter. It's annoying, but like, it makes sense. Tournament game mode, but it's casual. You're in and you're out, and you can use whatever team you want to, and maybe have some requirements once in a while too, which, you know, some team stipulations in there. That is why I think you probably had more fun in the game mode. It probably did help, and it was really short, but I think that was probably the main reason behind it, and I think that's the main reason why most people really liked that game mode. Well, okay, it's that time. New season is here, and we get our auto-claimed rewards, get some XP, even though it's not much. Okay, let's remove our face cam here so we can read what these packs are. All right, 81 times 2, whatever. 82 times 2 at level 4, 500 coins for 10 matches, 84 plus rare gold player. I see a FUT birthday player, 84 times 2. Level 10 is just one player, and it's Hector Bellerin, and he is 5-star weak foot, whip pass, and quick step. But, you know, stats are, you know, not the best. I mean, they're okay, I guess, but a lot of nice playstyles in there. It's okay. It's not a bad card. Free 89 rated card anyway, even if you don't want to use him. Yeah, he kind of just seems okay there. 83 times 3, prime gold players pack. All right, 85 times 2 or an 84-3. That's all right. That's okay, I guess. Level 17 is at 83.5. Oh my god, I see Weston McKennie. 84.5 and Weston fucking McKennie. Oh boy. With 5-star skills, 6-1 high. Intercept plus. Yeah, you got me with this one. I ain't gonna lie. I'm a sucker for this one. What do we got for playstyles here? Holy fuck. How many playstyles is that? 10 playstyles he's got? Holy shit. Yeah, that one I'm happy with. Yes, 3-star weak foot, not ideal, but 5-star skills, sure. Fuck it. You know what? I like that card. 83 times 10. All right, jumbo rare player spec for 24, level 25, an 83 times 20 or an 87-3. All right, that's kind of actually a tough choice there. I think most will probably take the 83-20 anyway. We still keep going. I see Insigne, level 27 is an 85 times 4. The packs are kind of like normal, not anything too crazy. 85-4 again there. We got Lorenzo Insigne, and we've got Lorenzo Insigne. Oh, is maybe a was a weak foot difference? Okay, this one's got 5-star weak foot, and this one has 5-star skills. Yep, nice. Okay. Technical and rapid plus. That's actually pretty sweet. Also, the stats there, the dribbling is crazy. 42 straight, 42 aggressions. Hilarious to see, but those stats are pretty crazy. I'm not going to lie. Playstyles, finesse shot. Hell yeah. This is a good card. I like this card a lot for sure. Plus the choice of weak foot or skill moves there. I like that a lot. Ultimate pack. All right. 85-5, 84-10. Ultimate birthday single player pack or an 85 times 10. That's actually a pretty interesting choice there once again. 87-4. A lot of good packs toward the end here. 85 times 7, 84-20, and a 1 of 3 Centurions, UD, what is that? Dynasties? Oh, was an icon pick. Okay. And it's a promo icon, and Team of the Year icons are all in there. Okay, that's pretty cool. The packs definitely do get better as kind of it goes along here, it looks like. And I like Insigne, and I like McKennie. I kind of low-key wish we got more of these players instead of just 3, but, you know, can't complain about too much, I guess. And not that there will ever be a change here. here, but do we get Tifos once again for the new season rewards? Let's find out. Division 2 Mascot Madness. Thank you so much for the Season 4 Bronze Tifo. This is one of the best things I've ever been given in my entire life. Let's see what milestone rewards we got. I'm assuming it's Tifos. Oh, yeah. Well, we get the EA Sports logo now in the Tifos. Okay. Sweet. That is pretty sick. It looks like there was, Elite Division actually has an 87-4 tradable and an 85-7 tradable. Is that true? An 87-4 and 85-7 tradable? Wow. That's actually going to be worth getting into now. That will actually make this worth getting up towards. Not gonna lie, 2 of those, 45k coins only there is not worth it. But dude, those tradable packs, you get a 100k pack, a 50k pack, a mega pack, an 87-4 and 85-7. That's debatably, obviously without coins, better than Weekend League rewards. So that is going to immediately be worth getting up towards it. What's Division 1 got? Division 1's got an 85-4 and 87-2. Okay, so these Rivals rewards are better. I gotta say they definitely made them better, which I do appreciate. I don't think Weekend League rewards changed. Now it does say, see here, it says 1 pack untradeable. I don't know if that means anything. I'm assuming that just like the pack we've had so far, the party bag type pack, but it's just gonna be updated. But I don't think Weekend League rewards changed, but I still think that's pretty solid. I think this is a solid season. It's not obviously too insane, but the players I think is good to see. Would I wish we had more? Yes, I would wish we had more of them. But McKenny and Insigne are pretty cool, and we get more Tifo. So what is there to complain about? I got nothing to complain about. Okay, so I was just rendering this video, and there was this thing I saw on Twitter saying Kolo Muani was added to the game, and there's this Ultimate Team Birthday Kolo Muani card that has Power Shot plus and Aerial plus, a 5-star weak foot. And this card looks ridiculous. And it was added at the same time as like Insigne and Weston McKennie and Hector Bellerin. So people don't know if it should be in the season or not, if it's supposed to be in the season, if it's glitched or something like that. If this happens to be in the season, look at the play styles, by the way. If this happens to be in the season for like the level 40 reward with the icon pick, the season's a massive W. I still think it's okay, like regardless without Kolo Muani. But if this card's a free card in the season, this is a fantastic card. And maybe they saw an Aerial plus nerf because they knew this bad boy was coming. It might just be a glitch and it's not in the season, but I don't know why he's released, but here he is.